Hello everyone, this is Mochiko from Buffet Lab. Today I am going to the buffet at Iroha Seafood Buffet in Tokyo Dome City meets Port. I visit all you can eat at hotels more than 50 times a year. I share the latest information about hotel buffets in Tokyo, so please subscribe to my channel and turn on notification to see my new videos. It's no charge. Not only fresh sashimi, but also crab, sushi, robata-grilled, freshly made pasta, and desserts. Now let's start the main part. I just got off at Kasuga Station on the Toei Uedo line, and I am walking to the restaurant. On the restaurant's website under Access by Train, it said Kasuga Station exit A1. So I got off at Kasuga, but it seems Suidobashi Station was actually closer. From Kasuga, it feels like almost one station's worth of walking. It is now 2 minutes before my meeting time, and I managed to make it on time. By the way, if you come from Suidobashi Station and take this elevator, it is the fastest. Today's target, Kaizen Viking Iroha, is a restaurant run by the travel company. They also have a shop at Toyosu Senkyaku Banrei, and this is their second branch. I came during dinner time. Let's go inside. And today I was guided to a window seat. It helps me focus on the meal and I can see Tokyo Dome right in front of me. It is a little rainy today, but if it were clear, the night view would be beautiful. The time limit today is 120 minutes. It feels like enough time, but there are many items, so let's go to the buffet right away. Iroha has 2 courses. I chose the one where, in addition to the 100-item buffet, I can also eat robata-grilled items and sushi. I will start with appetizers. First is this potato salad. It is luxurious because it has salmon roe on top. Next is this fish with carrot rape, and this is ceviche. There is not much space on the plate, so I will end the first plate with this pint sauce. Before I go back to my seat, I will get a drink. You can take any drink freely from this drink bar. There is also an all-you-can-drink alcohol option. For dinner, it seems you need to add 3,300 yen. Salmon and salmon roe potato salad. It is a luxurious potato salad with salmon and roe. The chunky potatoes are topped with lots of salmon roe. There are also tiny crunchy herring roe inside, which adds a nice texture. Fried horse mackerel with lemon carrot rape. The horse mackerel is quite large, which is attractive. You can feel a gentle sourness from the crispy fried fish. It is even better if you squeeze more lemon on top. The carrot rape is perfect for refreshing your mouth. Ceviche with red sea bream and raw scallops. Ceviche is a dish from Peru, and it is marinated with lemon or lime. It is similar to marinating vinegar, but the ingredients are a bit different. The moist fish is red sea bream, and there were scallops too. Other ingredients are celery, tomato, and onion. A moderate sourness brings everything together, and it is perfect to reset your palate. Pinzos with seafood and mozzarella. This is also cute. I was surprised when I put it in my mouth. The smoked salmon has a strong smoky aroma. Under it there is chewy cheese and then a bouncy shrimp. You can enjoy a rich taste that goes well with alcohol. Next I will have sashimi. Is this bluefin tuna? Maybe medium fatty tuna? Next I will have negitoro. Is this lean tuna? Next is sea bream. The red shrimp also looks good, and the body is big. Here is greater amberjack. It is thick and satisfying to bite. It has plenty of fat, and the more you chew, the more umami you enjoy. Red shrimp has a creamy, soft texture. The sweetness spreads in your mouth. Red sea bream has a crunchy bite with just the right amount of fat. You can feel the freshness. Domestic fresh bluefin tuna medium fatty. This is fresh bluefin tuna again, and it is medium fatty. The slices are thick and the melting texture is nice. It is truly luxurious. The lean tuna is moist, and you can fully enjoy the umami of tuna. It feels like high quality, negitoro with domestic fresh bluefin tuna. Negitoro needs rice, so I brought vinegar rice, quail egg, and green onion from the buffet. I put negitoro on the rice, then a quail egg on top, sprinkle green onion, and finish with this sauce. It went pretty well. It is fun to customize it to your taste. The sauce is chili paste based and a bit spicy, like Yuko style. This sauce, the quail egg, and the soft negitoro match perfectly. It is delicious. Next is this carpaccio. And is this a crab salad? This looks like a pasta salad with shrimp and avocado. For space reasons, this will be the last item on this plate. I will also take a surf clam salad, Canadian surf clam and squid salad. This salad feels a bit nostalgic. I feel like I ate this often in the past. The crunchy clams are mixed with a mild sauce. The tiny fish roe adds a good accent, and you can enjoy a luxurious taste. Imitation crab and bean colorful salad. I honestly thought it is imitation crab, not real crab, but the springy imitation crab tastes like real crab. There are lots of beans like green beans and chickpeas, so it is healthy but satisfying. Shrimp and avocado basil pasta salad. Shrimp and avocado are the best combination. I always think the person who first combined them is a genius. The creamy sauce coats the plump shrimp well. It is a salad with short pasta, so it is satisfying. The chunky celery adds fun texture, and you can feel the basil aroma, so it is refreshing and perfect as an appetizer. Oppa carpaccio. I think this is my first time eating oppa. The texture is moist, with no strong smell and a slight sweetness. It tastes elegant. The dressing is sour and refreshing, and it is tasty. I will go back to the buffet. Next, I will take 2 kinds of pizza. Is this a spring roll? It feels a little ethnic. Finally, fried chicken. I kept fried items to a minimum because there are so many other things I wanted to eat, but there were also tuna cutlets, fried shrimp, and crab cream croquettes. Rice paper rolls with shrimp and potato. I wanted to add chili sauce, but it seems there wasn't any. Inside the crispy rice paper, the filling has shrimp and potato. It has a creamy taste. Fried chicken with flying fish broth soy sauce. Big fried chicken is a must. It uses thigh meat, and when you bite, the juices come out. The coating is fried crisp and crunchy. You can feel the gentle taste of flying fish broth, and it feels nostalgic. Japanese-style mochi mentaiko pizza. There were forks this time, but no knives, so I will eat the pizza by hand. On the chewy crust, there is a creamy sauce with lots of mentaiko. On top of that, there is sweet corn. With every bite, gentle umami spreads. Even though it is mentaiko based, it is not very spicy and easy to eat. Seafood mixed pizza. This also feels a bit nostalgic. On the tomato-based sauce, there are large pieces of squid. It is a seafood mixed pizza, so there should be other seafood too, but the slice I took had only squid. I personally wanted shrimp, but the balance between the seafood umami and the chewy crust is good, so I'm satisfied. In the course I chose, you can order sushi and other dishes from the QR code on the bill. The sushi looks good, but there are also delicacies, grilled items, and noodles, so I am not sure what to choose. After thinking, I ordered sushi. By the way, the fresh bluefin tuna used for the sushi and sashimi this time is, as the name says, served fresh, never frozen. Tuna loses freshness easily, so to buy it fresh without freezing, strict temperature control is needed, so usually it is frozen. It takes extra work and costs. All you can eat fresh bluefin tuna. Honestly, I thought the price of this buffet was on the higher side, but thinking about the quality of the ingredients, I understand why. Fresh bluefin tuna, fatty tuna, the long-awaited fatty tuna. It is limited in quantity. The melting fat and umami are wonderful. I feel there are a few sinews, but there is no off smell at all. and it is delicious. Atlantic salmon, it has a lot of fat. You can enjoy a mild umami, and I was surprised by the thickness. It is luxurious. Whole conger eel. It is fluffy and soft with a silky mouthfeel. The sweet salty sauce goes well with the eel and the rice. Salmon roe gunkan. The popping texture is fun. With the roasted aroma of the nori, you can enjoy the unique flavor of salmon roe. Back to the sashimi corner. First, Atlantic salmon. Next is marinated fish. It has different kinds of fish. Next, I will take ginger first, and then seared bonito. Straw smoked seared bonito with ponzu. I will eat this with ponzu. The roasted bonito matches the sour ponzu well. If you eat it with this crunchy vegetables, it becomes even better. Atlantic salmon. It has plenty of fat and is high quality. It melts in your mouth and you can enjoy rich umami. Today's marinated fish. Is it different every day? The fish are bonito, salmon, greater amberjack, tuna, and so on. The flavor is well absorbed. None of the fish have any off smell, and all are very tasty. Next is this chirashi sushi. It looks gorgeous. It is chirashi sushi. On the vinegared rice with sourness, there is a lot of seafood. I think Toyosu Iroha also had this. My seat was a bit cold, so I asked if they could raise the air conditioner temperature. It might take time to get warm, so I also tried making it into chazuke. It is nice to enjoy it in two ways. Next is the robata-grilled. They grill many kinds from seafood to meat and vegetables. The most surprising thing was the abalone. It is alive, right? You need to order abalone via smartphone, so I will order it later. This time I will take scallops, this prawn, and squid. The staff were very kind. While I was filming the robata, they explained many things. The most popular item is eel. I will try eel later. By the way, I put the reservation link for this restaurant in the comments of the video. Please check it before it is fully booked. Grilled scallops in the shell. The shell looks powerful. You can taste the sweetness of the scallop with a light saltiness, and it is delicious. I want to eat many pieces, but there are too many items today, so repeating will be hard. Grilled squid. This is also a big size. I was surprised when I tasted it. It is delicious. It is springy and tender. The sweet salty sauce coats it well and is perfect. I wonder if anyone dislikes this sweet salty flavor. Grilled red shrimp. I think the shrimp itself is fresh and grilling makes it even sweeter. Now I will order by smartphone. They even have pasta this time, so I will order it. After ordering on my phone, I will finally eat crab. I am also excited about the crab. At buffets, you often see red snow crab, but this time it is snow crab zuwai. Snow crab is often sold under names like echizengani or matsubagani, and it is a high-grade crab. The meat is much fuller. My hobby and special skill is cracking crab, so I, Mochiko, love crab. Recently, I even cracked crab in my dreams, so I am very happy I can eat crab at last. This crab is actually a bit hard to crack. When the meat is tightly packed, it does not slide out easily. The saltiness and sweetness are perfectly balanced. It is delicious even without crab vinegar. It is simple, but you can fully enjoy the flavor of crab, and I am happy. While I was cracking crab, the pasta arrived, so I will eat it before it gets soft. Crab and sea urchin cream pasta. It looks very authentic. The pasta is chewy and matches the creamy sauce well. There is crab meat, and it is delicious when mixed with this sauce. There is real meat inside the crab claw too. I feel happy. When I went to the buffet, eel skewers were being grilled. The friendly staff taught me more. They grilled the eel twice. The smell of the sauce fills the restaurant, and I feel like I can eat many bowls of rice just from the smell. It is frustrating that the smell cannot be shared in the video. Eel skewer. The eel has rich fat and is covered with a sweet salty sauce. This makes me want rice, but I do not have enough time to eat rice, which is also frustrating. I order sushi again. As I said, you scan the QR code and order on your phone. Then the chef shapes the sushi. It is nice to eat freshly shaped sushi. Fresh bluefin tuna lean. I ordered fresh bluefin tuna again. The star of today's buffet is this. I think the right way is to fully enjoy it. You can clearly taste the tuna umami. The balance with the rice is good and the quality is high. It is delicious. I must not forget abalone, so I ordered it too. Live abalone. It is big and very springy. The gentle saltiness and moist texture are great. If you add a little salt, the natural sweetness of abalone stands out and tastes even better. The liver is creamy and tasty. This makes me want sak. Now dessert. First is this chocolate tart. Next is another tart, which looks like pear tart. I will also have pudding. Next are 3 macarons. Homemade pudding. At Toyosu Iroha, I repeated this many times. The pudding is not too sweet, and there is plenty of bitter caramel at the bottom. It has a gentle, nostalgic taste. This is also delicious. Pear tart cake. It feels handmade. At seafood-focused buffets, I did not expect the sweets to be this authentic, so I was surprised. On the tart crust, there is moist crème d'amande, and pear slices are on top. The gentle sweetness is nice. Chocolate tart cake. This also feels homemade. It is quite big, so I will eat it while I still have space in my stomach. The chocolate part is rich like ganache. You can feel a light aroma of liquor, and the sticky sweetness is addictive. It would go well with coffee. Mini macaron amau. You can lightly feel the berry flavor. It is small but satisfying. Mini macaron pistachio. The macaron itself has a delicate, crumbly texture. The moderate sweetness is perfect. Mini macaron chocolate. You can feel the rich chocolate aroma and clear sweetness. It is small but quite authentic. I will order more from my phone. Depending on the item, there is a little wait time from ordering to being served, so it may be efficient to take other items from the buffet while waiting. So I will go to the buffet again. I will plate some rice and take this seafood curry and the black curry. I will not forget the red pickles and pickled shallots. Beef tendon black curry. This also has lots of meat. It is rich and a bit spicy. The beef tendon is tender and you can tell it took time to cook. This is also delicious. Rich shrimp broth seafood curry with shrimp and squid. At first glance, I thought it was tomato curry, but as you would expect from Iroha, it was seafood curry, and the broth is shrimp. I was surprised by how much shrimp flavor I could taste. The sauce is mild and rich, and it matches rice very well. It is not very spicy, so children might enjoy it too. Luxury seafood spring roll. I might have ordered too much on my phone, but next is this spring roll. The crispy skin is filled with plenty of seafood like shrimp. Freshly fried spring rolls are the best. Giant long-armed prawn. This is also from the robata section. I squeeze lemon first, but I should remove the shell first. The texture is very bouncy. It is so bouncy. With each bite, you can taste the sweetness of the shrimp. Shrimp lovers will be very happy. Oven roasted tuna rare steak with lemon steak sauce. Next is this. It was bigger than I expected. I plan to share it with the friend who came with me, so I am fine with the size, but it may be a bit too much for one person. The tuna is cooked moist and it is served with a light sauce. You can smell refreshing lemon. I thought it would be heavy, but I finished it easily. Next is this steamed sticky rice with sea bream. It feels luxurious to have sea bream on top. I will also take paella. I am short on time, so I skipped some hot dishes, but there were still many. Next to the sea bream rice, there were authentic 3-kind seafood shumai. There were also simmered bluefin tuna, shrimp in chili sauce, salmon chanchan yaki, and seafood Napolitan. There were also steamed oysters in the shell, but it seems they ran out. Sea bream sticky rice. In the chewy sticky rice, there are chunks of sea bream. It has a gentle taste that makes you feel calm. It makes me want miso soup. Seafood paella. As a Western dish with seafood, paella is classic. It has plenty of ingredients like mussels, octopus, bell peppers, and shrimp. The rice is well soaked with seafood broth, and it is delicious. What a surprise! The oysters that were gone are back. I am lucky today. Steamed oysters in the shell. But they will not open. How do I open this? Finally, it opened. I do not know the correct way, but I pried it open with a fork this time. Even after steaming, it is this big. It must have been a big oyster to start with. It is milky and the umami flows out. Oyster lovers should try this. There are still a few things I want, so I will order by smartphone. After ordering, I will visit the dessert corner again. First is this white glass dessert. Next is what seems to be coffee jelly. Lastly, this matcha sweet. The almond tofu style pudding has a melty texture and is topped with a refreshing peach sauce. It is fruity and light, perfect for summer. Homemade coffee jelly. The coffee jelly has a rather soft texture, and the cream on top also has a coffee flavor. You can fully enjoy the taste of coffee. It is a dessert for adults. Homemade matcha custard. Is this a matcha sweet? It has almost no sweetness, and the matcha taste is very strong. It is a Japanese style sweet. It may be best to eat it with another dessert. The items I ordered by smartphone have arrived. The tuna skewer. Since I am here, I have to focus on tuna dishes, so I ordered this. When I took the first bite, I felt it needed more seasoning, so it is better with salt. It has plenty of fat, and just a touch of salt brings out the umami. Garlic sea bream chazuke. I chose this because it is not a normal chazuke. It has garlic. I will add shredded nori and mitsuba and eat. The rice seems to be garlic rice. You can feel the aroma of mitsuba and the dashi. It is refreshing and perfect for the finish. Now for the last spurt. First is this mango cake. Next is a very big roll cake. I wonder how it is set. I had trouble taking it. Next is cheesecake. It is quite big. I am actually quite full, but will this be okay? It has 2 layers, sponge and cheese. The cheese part has a mousse-like melting texture. You can taste the cheese and a hint of lemon. It is light, so I could eat it easily. Many of the sweets have perfect sweetness. Milk roll. This is amazing. It's almost all whipped cream. The top of the sponge cake is caramelized and a bit crunchy, and the balance with the smooth cream is good, but the portion is huge and rather sweet. I'm almost knocked out. Seasonal cake mango. This is refreshing. You can clearly taste the mango, and it is not too sweet. The tropical flavor is perfect for summer. That is all for today. Because there is more seafood than meat, I thought at the start that I could eat a lot, but the desserts were heavy and there were many carbs, so I am very full. Still, I will finish with soft serve ice cream. It is milky and delicious. It also goes well with coffee. Now here are my favorites. Mochiko's top pick, grilled squid. To be honest, I did not expect much, but this squid was really delicious. The squid itself is springy and tender, and the sweet salty sauce is tasty. It is quite big, so it is hard to get seconds casually, but if you come to Iroha, you should try it. And of course, the fresh bluefin tuna. As I said, tuna is usually frozen. Eating it raw without any freezing is amazing. You can feel the freshness in both taste and aroma. It is worth coming to Iroha just to eat this tuna. I am choosing which buffet to visit for my birthday this year. As a seafood lover, Iroha suddenly became a top candidate. They have robata-grilled, sushi, and my favorite crab is delicious. The price feels on the higher side, but for a birthday, it is totally fine. If you want to save money a bit, the weekday plan with just the buffet is under 10,000 yen. You cannot enjoy some robati items like sushi and abalone, but you can still eat fresh bluefin tuna sashimi, crab, and the robata items that are on the buffet line. I think the Fuji plan is a good option. I put a link with details in the comments, so please check it out. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I upload new buffet videos every week, so don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you at the next buffet.